So you're thinking about building an ADU on your property, but you're not sure where to start with financing. So first of all, we have to decide, do we do a new first mortgage or do we do it as a second mortgage? So that has a lot to do with your blended interest rate, meaning how much money do you owe on your current first mortgage at what interest rate, and how much money would you need to do the add-on, to add the ADU. And then we write an average that says, well, if that's a high interest rate up here and your first mortgage is down here, what's the weighted average between the two? And how does that compare to new conventional financing or a renovation loan doing a new first mortgage? So there's a lot in there that we have to think about to say, do I do this as a first mortgage? Do I do it as a second mortgage? Your challenge also is going to be, do you have enough equity in the property right now? Or do we have to look at the after improved value, or what the property is worth after the renovation work is done? So if you're looking at, there's enough equity in the property now, remember, you can typically only tap into 80% of the value of your property. And that's combined between what you owe on your first mortgage and what you're going to owe on your second mortgage. Now, I have some ways to stretch that to 90% on a second mortgage. Again, you can only tap into that percentage in total. So if your house is worth $500,000, 80% of that is $400,000. You have to subtract what you owe on your first. That's the remaining amount of lendable equity. On our enhanced home equity loans, we can go up to 90% of the value of the home. So if the home currently is worth $500,000, I can loan you up to $450,000, but we have to subtract first what you owe on your current first mortgage to see how much you have in lendable equity. If your lendable equity is not enough based on those scenarios, then we need to look at doing a full review of what the house is worth after the repairs are completed. Now, I have products both as first mortgages that allow us to look at what the house is worth after the repairs are done and doing one brand new first mortgage. I also have products that are just second mortgages that allow you to take out a home equity loan or line of credit that is going to leave your current first mortgage alone and allow you to pull that money out for renovating your home, including adding an ADU. So that may help you if you don't have enough lendable equity. Now, the costs on those loans are a little bit higher. There's going to be more hoops we have to jump through to validate the contractor and validate the work that's going to be done, but it allows you to tap into more equity because we're basing this not on what your home is worth today, but what it's going to be worth later once you've added the ADU. ADUs are really becoming popular right now as ways to help people provide extra income because you can put a rental unit on your current property, places to put aging parents or children that we want to give them an opportunity to live on their own once they turn 18, but they want to stay close to mom and dad. ADUs have a lot of flexibility, and there's differences between whether the ADU is attached or detached, whether it's prefabricated or built on site. I'll get into more of my videos explaining those nuances, but just understand this is complicated and I'm here to help guide you. So one resource you can go to is my website, canirenovate.com. And at canirenovate.com, I've got lots of blog articles that talk about a lot of this different stuff. The library is continuing to grow. You'll also see videos here on this YouTube channel. So make sure that you subscribe. And please be clear, I am interviewing to be your lender. I'm licensed in multiple states across the United States, and that number is growing daily. If I'm not licensed in your state, I have a partner who is, so I can still take great care of you. Reach out to me, go to canirenovate.com, click schedule a consultation, and let's set up a time to talk about your exact situation and how we can help you make it happen. Thanks so much for listening and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.